The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! Left to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores!
Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome inside the West Middlesex Memorial Centre for tonight's GOJHL action between the visiting London Nationals and the hometown Strathroy Rockets. Second straight Saturday that the Nationals are in town to take on Strathroy, and we'll have all the action for you here on YouTube and on HockeyTV.com. I'm Noah Smith, Eldon Dunseith back on the mic with me here tonight, Eldon. Good to have you back, and an exciting night of hockey on tap here. Their Nats are finishing off a couple straight games here. They played Wednesday night, last night in St. Mary's, and now they're here in Strathroy, whereas Strathroy, they've got a week off since their last game. We'll see if the rest can help them in this contest against the second team in the West.
Back-to-back games against London for Strathroy with nothing in between. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday sounds a lot like an OHL team schedule with 3-game weekends and such. But yeah, big opportunity, I think, here for the Rockets tonight to catch them on the third night in 4.
So the Rockets will get a little bit of a new look in net for Strathroy tonight, as the acquired goaltender Chaz Nixon from Leamington was acquired just over 2 weeks ago in a trade with Leamington, and he will finally get his first start as a Rocket in goal tonight. Much awaited. I know we've been looking forward to finally seeing him on the ice, and we'll get to see that tonight. Yeah,
I've been waiting for this for a couple of weeks. We were in Leamington the night that the trade went down, and we have been waiting a couple of weeks to see this. I've been kind of excited to see what the kid can offer.
As for London, their starting goaltender is going to be Aiden Barry tonight. Flores is up in the OHL taking care of things with the Knights this weekend. So we'll see Barry starting for the London Nationals tonight, who are wearing their new black alternate uniforms. Also our first look at them this season. For the Rockets, some scratches to go through. Brazeau scratched, as well as Ryan Marshall still serving a suspension. Nigel Piercy, Mark Hewitt out, as well as Brandon Ballas and Jonathan Kilby. Jonathan Tenhag will come into the lineup wearing number 25 for Strathroy tonight. Yeah, that number 25 getting a lot of use. This season with all the call-ups that have been required due to either injuries early on or suspensions of late. And I don't know, I come back to Chaz Nixon, and I'm just really excited to see what he's going to bring to the team tonight against London. We'll see if the time that he's taken to get used to his new teammates, used to a new rink, and used to a new team will work for him here, as he's got a big test ahead of him here. The second-place London Nationals in town, coming off a second game of a back-to-back schedule for them, and as we mentioned, 3 games in the short span of 5 days. So the Nats, of course, getting their work in, but they're used to it. And the Rockets Nats out to the ice here and ready for the national anthems in Strathroy. We'll take it down to ice level now here, where the public address announcer will take over, and we will have puck drop shortly to follow here in Strathroy. So the anthem's complete and just about ready for puck drop here in Strathroy. We welcome you inside the West Middlesex Memorial Centre a Saturday night and time for hockey here in Strathroy. Noah Smith and Eldon Dunseith to bring you the action as the Nats and Rockets get set to face off here once again. Second straight home game where the Rockets will face the second-place London Nationals. They'll start with a big line up front, is where the Rockets are going to start with Spezial, Hogarth, and Kane Johnson on the forward unit.
Well, as with most teams that Strathroy faces, offense on one side versus the other is a big difference. Strathroy with 3 players, double digits in points. London has 9.
The notable scratch for London tonight, Tori Alba not in the lineup. He's got 4 goals and an assist in 2 games against Strathroy this season. As the puck is down and we are underway back into the Strathroy zone. Johnson on the half wall looking to clear. It's Julian in the corner looking to get it away to Power. Now back down low for Habib. Habib will pick it up, get it up to Spezial. Now the Rockets will clear up to center. Bouncing puck, Kane Johnson trying to pick it up in the slot. Now up to the blue line, Spezial. Back down low for Johnson. Spezial to the other side, past Barnes. Julian to pick it up. Nats looking to clear as it's flipped up into center, and they'll get it back into the Strathroy zone. Habib's back to get it here for Strathroy. Up to Johnson. Johnson will clear back out to center. Now the pass will go off the stick of Spezial and back into the London zone. Barnes picks it up on his forehand. Up past the Nats bench where it's back to center for Habib. Habib over to Smith. Smith looking to get set up as he's right out front of Nixon there. Pass is going to be a turnover as the Nats were changing there. Now Smith back to Habib. Quick pass up to Carson Perry. He's going to clear center. Dump it in as he gets past the blue line and into the offensive zone. Back down low for Noah Nelson. Nats up through center here. They're going to clear out of their zone. Harbor working his way in across the line. He's got Bunker on his right. Bunker plays a hit on the corner. Now Cornfield pinching from the point. In the corner off to the left of Nixon. Still looking to get his first test here in this hockey game. Puck's going to be cleared up as Kindry will carry it to center. Now Kindry to Wood. Wood looking to the net. Good chance, but he couldn't find the pass onto the stick. And the Nats will work it up quickly here. Onto the stick of Harbor and off his skate into the corner. Former Nat Laszlo plays that one around the boards. Riley Wood will pick it up. Wood, pass over, but just out of the reach of Nelson. Nelson down low. Couldn't hold on to it. He's trying to handle the puck. Wood had it knocked off his stick. Nelson, nice pass to Wood. Wood had it poked off his stick in the slot, and it comes back out to center. Now carrying this one in down low. Trying to hold on to that one is Jaden French. He couldn't. It's cleared by the Rockets. Back out to center. 2:15 gone here to start this first period of play, and it's dumped back into the Strathroy zone. Habib over to Johnson. Johnson off the wall, up to the line, but not out here. Kept in by the Nats, and now it's going to be flipped off the glass, up to the line. Once again, not out. Now Faulkner over to Pimentel. He'll carry it in on the right side. Lost it in the corner. Chard will pick it up. Comes out front of the London net. Chard at his own blue line now works through center. He's got Elliston with him. He'll dump it into the corner. Habib back out on the ice here, trying to play this one. Lost it. Chard picks it up. Down low below the goal line. Chip past the stick and now picking it up behind the net. Quick pass by Habib up to Pimentel. He'll just get up to center and dump it in, and the Rockets will get a change.
Need a breath?
A little bit of a breath. This is probably the longest we've started a hockey game without a whistle this season. And that's one thing I don't mind jinxing. Perry now. He lost it at center. It's Burridge carrying it in on the right side. Tried to get a shot off. Couldn't. Habib took him into the corner, but Burridge still maintains control of the puck. Now up to the point. Looking for a shot. That one knocked away by Nixon and out of play. And we'll get our first whistle, 3:33 into this hockey game.
First touch of the game for Chaz Nixon. Putting that up into the netting to his right where the faceoff will be. As you said, 3:33 already burned before we got our first whistle. I don't mind the pace. Not any really good scoring chances, just a lot of back and forth.
Up to the line. Arsenault shot that one well wide. Now at the hash marks, picked up by Spezial, back in the Strathroy zone. Now Smith, he'll pick it up and come to center. To center, and he dumps it in, back behind the London net. Kane Johnson, first one to get there. Johnson still holding on to it, back down low. Julian now up to Power. Out front of the London bench, Power comes through center, weaving his way through, ran into a couple of Rockets there as it's cleared out and back to center for Holmes. Off the stick of Burridge. Burridge at the blue line, pass poked away by Johnson, and back to Holmes out front of the London bench here. Both teams just trying to get settled in. Pass intercepted off the stick of Kindry. He'll pick it up. Kindry tries to shovel it back over to Johnson and lost it. Now in the corner for Spezial. Trying to maintain control of the puck. Up to Kindry at the point. Hands it off, and that one just out of the reach. Was trying to find a pass over to Hogarth. Laszlo will pick it up and spin from the London, up to the London line, pardon me, and it's going to be dumped back in, and they're going to call this an icing against Strathroy, who was trying to get a line change. And we'll get the face-off coming back inside the Strathroy zone with 15:09 to go here in the opening period.
Harbour trying to direct traffic here for the Nationals, talking to, well, 2 out of the 3 officials. The face-off is down to the left of Chaz Nixon. Carson Perry, oh, maybe that's what he was trying to say. Perry wasn't on the ice. Hogarth now back out to take the face-off.
One back in Laszlo. Rims it around the boards, opposite side. This one will get cleared up to Hogarth at center. Hogarth will spin and fire it in, and now the Rockets will get that line change they were looking for. From the London end, carrying it up through center. Now in across the line, looking for a shot. McGowan had that one blocked. Picking it up, bunker to the net, backhand stop by Nixon, and he covers up to get the whistle.
That's the first semi-tough chance he's had to face. Had Noah Nelson riding shotgun tonight with Carson Perry and Riley Wood, with Brandon Ballas out of the lineup.
I like that.
I do too. I think it's a good mix having Nelson out there with the 2 of them. We'll see how that plays out this evening.
In the corner here, the Strathroy zone. Faulkner trying to carry that one up, and then Ten Hag dumps it in on the backhand back into the London zone. It's Gallant, Faulkner, and Ten Hag out here for Strathroy right now. Carrying it out from the London zone comes Chard, and Chard on the left side. Trying to cut to the net here. That one will go off a stick of the defender and out of play. Should keep the face-off inside of the Strathroy zone here.
When you're one of the lower scoring teams in the league, I think it's good to mix things up, see what people can do skating with other players. And Nelson, with his OHL experience, has played with some better players as well this season.
Shot on and gloved down by Nixon. That shot from Michael Elliston. Face-off off to the right of Nixon here. Faulkner's going to take the draw. Tied up right away. Ten Hag came in. Elliston looking for a shot. That was blocked, and now it's going to be up to the line and cleared as working his way through was Ten Hag. Around the boards, Duarte had it go past him. Shot fired on, and it's going to be poked off the stick of Barry and out of play. Now the face-off will stay inside the London zone. The Rockets with a lane change with the big line coming out here to take the draw.
Coming right back out, yep. Yeah, no traffic on that shot from the point. Just putting it on goal, which is never the worst idea, but easily played up and out of play.
Nats quickly off the draw will clear. It's Burridge coming up here on the left side. Burridge looking for a pass over to Julian. It was picked off by Hull. Now Nelson chips it past to Perry in the corner. Perry tried to go back to Nelson, and he wasn't ready for it. It gets past him, and now the Nats will pick it up coming through center. Over to Burridge on the left side. He's down low. Trying to battle against Hall. Julian into the area behind the net to pick this one up. Nelson, quick pass, but just out of the reach of Wood, who was coming through the middle at the face-off dot. Julian tries to dump it in now, and it's stopped by Carson Perry. Now back out to center for Riley Wood. He'll pick it up and come into the offensive zone. Wood looking for a shot. That one stopped. It'll go into the corner off the blocker there of Barry. Now Perry back down low with Holmes. Looking for it. Intercepted. Bat on goal, and that one stopped by Barry, and it's blown down as I think the net came off behind Barry. Not
net
much, but
yeah, the net moved. Lather, rinse, repeat. talked about the alternate jerseys here for London. It just kind of hit me. It's like the Hawks from Mighty Ducks. For those of you who have seen Mighty Ducks and know those jerseys, that's pretty much what they're wearing tonight.
The black with the Nets word script across the front. A new look for London this season. Now back behind the net here, inside the Strathroy zone. Now looking for a shot, Bope right to the net. That one stopped by the stick of Smith, and now the Rockets will work up through center. To center, Smith will dump it in on a goal, and this one will be gloved down by Barry. And a little bit of a delay before the whistle. Yeah. I don't know if they thought Barry was going to play that, but he had Rockets all over him.
Yeah, there was no way he was going to play that. The official's talking to him right now. I would give the kid a break on that. If I was him, I would not have dropped that puck.
Face-off coming off to the left side of Barry now. Up to the point. Shot from Johnson. This one stopped. Rebound out front, and it'll be covered up by Barry as it just kind of sat in front of him, and he put the glove over top of it. Now on the draw, one back by London. It's Holmes around the boards over to Bunker. Kept in at the hash marks there, now down into the corner. Cornfield with it behind the London net. He's going to stop up and look for options. Through the middle now. At the line. Another long pass. This one's going to be out of the reach and down the ice for an icing call.
Yeah, he did the turn the other way when the puck's going by on the other side to let it go down for the icing. This London line of Harbor, Bunker, and Beaupre have been out there for a little while.
Unable to change on the most recent icing. Now it gets past Gallen at the point and back into the Strathroy zone. So the Nats will at least get to change a couple of legs out there. Now it's going to be dumped in right on goal and covered up by Barry. So
yeah, they'll get their full wholesale change here.
Our quick pace to start the game has slowed a little bit here as we reach the 11:54 mark of the opening period.
Although for as fast as it was going back and forth the first few minutes, over the last few minutes we've had a lot more shots on goal.
Face-off, one back by Nelson, and Smith will dump it in on a backhand. Now cleared out by the Nats to center. It's Kindry to pick it up. Kindry over to Gallant. Picked up, coming through the middle here. Gallant across the logo at center, works his way through, and he's met by the shoulder of Pace Roth. Now Nelson will pick it up. Nelson down low, up to the point for Kindry. Kindry, a shot on. That one might have been redirected, then hit off the stick of Barry. Now London from their own line, up to center. Kindry to intercept it. Looking to tip that one and almost picked up by Ten Hag, but the Nats quickly work it back the other way. In across the line, Elliston shot. The wrister well wide of the net. Back out to center, and Ten Hag couldn't flip that one up to Gallen. It'll go out of play, and we'll get a whistle. Face-off coming in the neutral zone on the Strathroy side of the line.
Yeah, face-off will be just in front of the Strathroy penalty box. The Rockets tonight have really been in the face of the Nationals, forcing them to make quick passes and quick plays.
It's back to Hall here for the Rockets. He'll flip it, and Spezia will pick it up inside the line. Shot on, pad saved by Barry. Rebound comes all the way out to the line, and Habib couldn't hold it, and it'll be an offside against Strathroy.
Good hustle. He didn't quite make it there.
That rebound came out quick off the pad of Barry.
It did, yeah. All the way off the left pad to outside the blue line in front of the London bench.
Hit against the wall by Barnes, and now for London, it comes up to Burridge. Burridge will dump it into the opposite corner over top of Habib. Habib spins and picks it back up. Now rims it around the boards to the opposite side for Spezia. Hogarth. Hall looking to clear. Bouncing puck up to the line, not out yet, and Burridge will pick it up. His pass tried to go between the legs there. It'll be picked up as Hall will carry it through center. Got Johnson. Back to Hall. Now Johnson tried to pick it up. And here come the Nats back the other way. They got a little bit of a 2-on-1. Hull hustling to get back, looking for a shot. Stopped by Nixon as Power had a point-blank shot.
That hit him right in the mask and fell right into his lap. Good position, nice save. The official's coming over to talk to him now. He's got his mask off, and he's going to make sure all the parts are still attached. Yeah, a tough pinch there by Jacob Habib. And when he missed the puck on the pinch, he collided with Johnson, and they both fell down. Created the 2-on-1 opportunity for the Nationals. And a big face stop by Chaz Nixon.
One up to the point. Now another shot. That one redirected into the corner. Rockets looking to clear. It's Wood just flipping it into the air. Bouncing puck past Cornfield and into the London zone. Picks it up and hands it off to Duarte. Now over to Harbour as Harbour comes through center. Harbour on the left side.
Yeah.
Sucked through, and he's going to be tripped up here. Penalty on the way to Strathroy, and London will get the first power play of the game with 9:48 to go in the opening period. It's Kindry heading off.
Yeah, he pulled the outside to inside move, put the the puck between Kindry's stick and feet, and when he went to go around him, the stick was still there, and down he went. 2 minutes for tripping for Owen Kindry with 9:48 to go in the first. The first power play of the game goes to the Nationals.
So the London power play here getting a chance to work. Bouncing puck, and it'll be blown down by a high stick there.
Yeah. The attempted pass off the face-off. The Rockets player put it off the side of the net, and it popped up in the air above the net.
The face-off will come outside. The London power play working at 26.9% here in the early goings of this season.
That's not bad.
About what you'd expect for the second-place team in the conference.
Exactly.
From their own zone after the clear. To the line and dumped in by McGowan. Now they'll pick it up behind the net. Up to the point for Burridge. To McGowan. Shot on. That one blocked. Chard down in a heap. Looking for another chance, and a shot was stopped, but the net off behind Nixon.
Chard is making his way gingerly to the London bench. He blocked unintentionally very much the point shot by McGowan. And I'm sure he's got a bee in his boot there.
Up to the point here, Burridge looking for McGowan. McGowan almost lost it there with Perry right on him. Now back to McGowan off the pass. Burridge with it now. Hands it back, shot on. That one blocked. Off into the corner. Looking to spin and fire. They'll get it up to Elliston now. He hands it off down low. Pass back up to Burridge, and Burridge will step in down to the low circle, now into the corner. Pass up to the point for McGowan. Now McGowan goes off to the other corner. Power, he spun, looked for a pass. This one intercepted and sent down the ice by the Rockets. They'll get a change here.
Good work so far here by the Rockets.
And a close call there for the Nats on the line change there as the pass came right back to the bench. Here the Rockets bench calling for too many. It was close, but no call here. It's Cornfield in the corner for London here. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Up to the point, shot on. That one stopped by Nixon, rebound into the corner. Smith looking to play it. He gets it up to the point, but not out. Now walking the line over to Burridge on the right side. Burridge looking shot. That one blocked out front, didn't make it to the net.
I think that one hit Beaupre in front of the net.
Now Harbour, a chance, scores.
Oh.
It sneaks through the screen and gets past Nixon. And with 10 seconds to go on the man advantage, the goal by Harbour will give the Nats a 1-0 lead.
Nixon, I am certain, did not see that until it was going by him. A lot of bodies. Point shot came from the middle of the blue line. Lots of bodies between there and Nixon. Wasn't a hard shot, but it did find a hole, and it's 1-0 for the Nationals. 7:58 to go in the first period.
Face off at center here as the Nats have opened up the scoring in this contest 1-0. Now at center, Gallant with it, trying to poke that one past. It gets to Harbour, just inside the London line. Bounces off the boards back to Laszlo. He hands that one off to Tipped forward there by Dundas. Now into the corner, looking to try and pick this one up. Looking out front. Barrie knocks the net off here. They're going to keep the play going, at least for now, and see if the Nats can clear the zone as Barrie puts the net back on himself here. And we will play on with 7:24 to go in the period. The Nats work their way up ice. Dundas kicking that pass away. It's Holmes with it. Back behind the London net. Now Holmes will come out front with it. On his forehand, looking for options. Sent down the ice. Off the skate of Bunker and back into the Strathroy zone. Now up to the line. Turnover forced here. Chard held onto it into the corner there. Couldn't get the pass off. Spinning and looking for options to Bunker. Now to French. His pass intercepted. Flipped forward here and down the ice, and this one will go for an icing against Strathroy as the pass just had a little bit too much on it there.
Tried the flip pass out of the reach of both the Rocket forward and Arsenault, the London defenseman, causing the icing call. Face-off will be to the right of Chaz Nixon here, deep in the Strathroy zone. Hold on. Somebody's lost their net guard. Eldon Dunseith, so Noah Nelson comes over the boards.
Works out for the Rockets on the icing there.
I think so.
Gallant will tap in to take the draw. It's one back by the Nats. Barnes looking for a shot. That one well wide. Poked back out front. Up to the line and not out here as it goes down low for Chard. Looking for a pass option. Holds on to it here. Pass will go off the skate there, and it's knocked back out to center in through the neutral zone. And Duarte with it now. Duarte picked off by Perry. Now Perry back down low, but no Rockets as the decor went for a change. Looking for it back out front. Duarte with it. Shot on. And Nixon makes the save, coming out to cut down the angle on Duarte.
Pass came out of the far corner. Went right through Blake Hull. And a chance out in front. Chaz Nixon read it all the way and made a nice save.
Off the face-off, it squeaks through and right back on goal for Nixon. He'll cover up and we'll get a face-off. Nixon, if you're watching on Hockey TV, you might be able to pick up the colors on his pads there. We picked it up. It looks like the Flint Firebirds color scheme.
Love it, love it. Love the orange and the blue. The mask is very sharp.
Nixon, a fifth-round pick of Flint in the 2020 OHL Priority Draft. He was, of course, playing over in Leamington, who is a affiliate of Flint before the trade over to Strathroy. Up to the point for Pace Roth. The whistle goes, and a hooking call coming here to London.
Yeah.
And now Strathroy will get their chance on the power play.
Yeah, I think Zach Power, London's leading scorer, heading to the box for hooking, arguing the whole way. The leading scorer for the Nationals, 36 points in 14 games. Playing on that top line with Burridge. And tonight, Julian on the other wing that we've seen so far.
Perry was on the draw. Nelson back down low for Riley Wood here as the Rockets work on the power play for the first time tonight. Now up to the point. It's going to get past Kindry, and Beaupre was right on him there and almost was away at the races. Perry coming through the middle to Wood. Wood looking to the net there. That one redirected and stopped by Barrie, who's going to cover up, and we'll get a whistle just 22 seconds into the man advantage.
Wood tried to throw that pass across to the front of the net to look for a deflection. He got it.
The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! Left to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores!
We get set for period number 3 here in Strathroy as the Nationals lead by a score of 4-1. We welcome you inside the West Middlesex Memorial Center, the site of this one, as period number 3 nears. Noah Smith, Eldon Dunseith to call the action for you. And the Nationals are proving why they are the second-place team in the conference and why they have been atop of the standings for the last few years, is they are making you pay when you make mistakes, and they will make you pay if you spend too much time in the penalty box.
Well, the players they recruit generally can, they get a lot of great offensive players. You look back over the past several years, and they've always got somebody in the top 2, 3, 5 in the conference in scoring every year. And it's one of those things where, as you said, you take too many penalties, you make too many mistakes. God forbid you have a game where you do too much of both, and they'll bury you.
Rockets down 4-1 after 2 periods of play. They'll come back for the third with 16 seconds on a power play. It could have been more than that had they not gotten themselves into penalty trouble right after a penalty was on the way for London that would have put them on the 2-man advantage. But more importantly, given them probably about a minute and 30 seconds to start the third on the power play.
Yeah.
So they'll have to come out here with just the 16 seconds, which isn't going to be much by the time the puck drops, and then try to
You might get a rush.
the big uphill climb here for the third period. You mentioned in the second probably the biggest line that I think I've ever taken away from you. They're tough enough to beat 5-on-5. When you're down a man, down 2 men, it is a very tough thing to do here, and the Rockets are finding that out the hard way. 4 goals so far tonight on Chaz Nixon in his Strathroy Rockets debut. The thing is, 3 of those goals were scored almost the exact same way, and he didn't see those 3 until they were almost past him, if not past him.
Yeah.
We'll see if he makes an adjustment. We'll see if the Rockets make an adjustment with how much they're crowding the front of that. I don't think this is a Chaz Nixon thing. I think this is just a it's happening tonight thing.
It is. And I mean, and when I said what I said about him maybe trying to find a different angle, I mean, I've watched a lot of hockey over the last 40 years. I learned different things just by watching and listening, to NHL broadcasts. And it's one of those things where eventually if you're getting beat a certain way 2, 3 times in a row, if the defense is not going to clear the front of the net for you, you're going to have to try and do your best to fight through it. I'm not going to put this at all on Chaz Nixon. This is his first game as a Rocket, first time dressing, first time start. The 4 goals, I mean, bar down, Burridge. I mean, my Lord. None of this is really, I can say, on him. He's been beaten by screen shots and a perfect shot. Once again, the Rockets are struggling to score and struggling to stay out of the penalty box.
So the Rockets and Nats back out to the ice here for period number 3. In Strathroy, a 4-1 London lead. The shots on goal, a 2-period total of 27 for London and a 2-period total of 26 for Strathroy. But it is a 4-1 London lead as we get set for the third period of play. Third periods have historically, and when I say historically, this season, not been kind to the Strathroy Rockets. It's going to be a tough uphill climb, but we'll see what the club can do. They got a 16-second man advantage to start things here. Puck down, and we're underway just out front of the London bench. Now cleared back to Habib. He goes over to Hall. Hall looking down the ice. This one's going to find its way back behind the London net. There to pick it up, Perry. It's spun around and gets past Hull. Hull will stop it at the line. To Wood. Wood cutting through. He fires that one off the post. Now tries to get it back to Perry. Perry has that one hop over top of his stick. Over to the opposite side for Barnes. Barnes will get that one up. Coming in to pinch is Habib. He gets it down low before he's taken down to the ice. And now the Nats will pick it up. It's Arsenault setting up camp behind the London net. Back to even strength now here as the Nats get set up for their first trip down the ice in this period. It's going to be flipped down the ice. It's going to go for an icing call as Julian was right there, but not enough to get it before the puck crossed the line.
Yeah, by OHL or NHL rules, that would have been waved off. He easily won the race to the puck. Unfortunately, he didn't beat the puck to the goal line. Face off to the right of Aiden Barry here, 50 seconds into the third.
One back into the corner. Arsenault will pick it up and hand it off. And now Julian flips it past, and the Nats will chase. Just out of the reach there on this fresh ice as it just kept on sliding. And now a big hit behind the Strathroy net as Johnson was taken down. Faulkner tried to hold on to this one. Gallant will pick it up as Cornfield lost the footing to the net, and that one poked away. Here comes the captain, Burridge. Quick pass off to the left side. Now they'll work it into the offensive zone. Big hit up to the point. Tries to throw a shot towards the net here. They're looking for it out front. And net comes off behind Nixon as he went hard into the post. Duarte had a gorgeous chance out front and saw it go right between his legs.
Seen a little bit of that on both teams tonight. Whiffing on passes for slap, one-timers. Early in the period, it is a little tough.
One back behind the Strathroy net where it's picked up by Alex Laszlo. His pass will go off a stick and out of play. Right into the Strathroy bench, sending the...
Nope, made its way out. Got a fan here with the puck. Yep, that's yours, bud.
Don't get too many of those here.
No,
but,
with the netting going all the way around.
Go home with a game puck.
Harbor politicking to have this face-off down in the Rocket zone. To no avail.
This one dumped in and wide of the goal. Now Pimentel will try to clear it out to the line. He can't. Duarte with it now. Duarte on the left side, now wide into the corner. Tries to cut to the middle there, holds it off. Pass up to the point. Walking across the line. Backhand to the net. That one redirected but wide. Now sitting behind the Strathroy net. Scrum ensues, and coming out of it is Spezial. Bank pass off the boards out to center. Now getting it back, Beaupre. Beaupre pass over to Duarte out of his reach. Johnson behind the Strathroy net. Long pass by Laszlo. This one's going to hit off the linesman. A little bit of a break there for Strathroy, but Kane Johnson fires it right back in, and the Nats take control and dump it outside the zone. Kindry now, pass into the skates. Spezial tries to return. Johnson, he'll hold on to it. Dumps it past Pace Roth into the offensive zone, but McGowan will pick it up here for London and wheel around the net. Coming out through the middle, Perry. Nice move to poke it past. He'll go get it himself in the corner. Perry looks out front, nobody there. Up to the point, another point shot. That one blocked. Picked up by French, and a quick pass over to Pace Roth. Pace Roth, he's through on the left side. Nice pass. French cut on. Shot. That one stopped by Nixon. And here comes Nelson rushing up the ice here on the right side. Looking for a pass. Riley Wood has that one bounce off his stick. And the Nats looking to take advantage of it. French pass to the other side. Nixon across with the blocker save. Ellison keeps it in here for London. Rockets still looking to clear. Just out of the reach there as Carson Perry picks it up. Long pass onto the stick of Wood on the left side. Wood leaves it for Perry. Perry looks out front. Nelson picks it up. Rebound, scores. Riley Wood on the doorstep.
Johnny,
and it is 4-2.
Johnny on the spot. Nice stop, I thought, by Aiden Barry. Unfortunately for him, the puck fell to his left, and the only person standing there was Riley Wood. His second of the game makes it 4-2, 3:32 into the third period.
So it is a 4-2 London lead now as Wood picks up another one to cut the deficit. Now London from their own zone. Burridge with it. Burridge looking to the other side, cutting through. That one off in behind the net here. Nats trying to bounce right back after the goal, cut the deficit. Up to Dundas. He'll clear off the glass out to center. Trying to poke this one away. It'll be picked up by Faulkner, back inside his own zone. Now he'll wheel up ice, come through the middle. Faulkner, nice move, but he's met by the defense there as Power picks it up now. Power through the middle, taken down by Pimentel. Now the pass comes the other way. Stepping in, drop pass, looking, shot. That one redirected in wide. Burridge to the net, through traffic, and Julian tried to get a tip on there, but Nixon makes the save.
Another example, I'm seeing this a lot, and this just kind of hit me. Chaz Nixon makes the saves he should make. You know, he hasn't allowed anything weak in tonight. 3 screenshots and a great wrist shot by Burridge for the 4 goals. But he has made the saves that you really need a goaltender to make to keep them in this game, as it turns out.
And a few extras along the way, I would say, as well. Into the corner here, just off to the left of Nixon. Now it comes back behind the Strathroy net. Pass over. Ten Hag tries to get it out, gets to the line, but not out. And now Johnson will flip it over to Gallant. Gallant at center. Through the logo, comes through the middle. Pass off to Ten Hag. Ten Hag fans on the shot there. Trying to clear out, and now it'll be picked up again. Nelson to the net. Big pad save. Another one fired on. That one stopped by Barrie as well. Cornfield back to Harbour, and Harbour rimmed around the boards. Laszlo keeps it in at the line. Holmes to pick it up, and Ten Hag will go against him in the corner. Looking for a pass out front. Couldn't find it. Now it sits behind the net. Out front, and what a save by Barrie. Now a big hit out front as Holmes from behind, I believe it was Nelson.
Ten Hag.
Ten Hag, pardon me.
Yeah. Now, here's where I will say, if I was Holmes as the defenseman on that play, I'm probably sitting in the penalty box too. A nice backhand play by Ten Hag, and even nicer save by Aiden Barrie, but he took one extra whack at Barrie, and you want your defenseman. If I'm the coach, I'm okay with that penalty.
Up to the point. Smith couldn't hold the line. Now back and carried in by Power. Power against Perry. Perry's going to stop this one up. Now Perry gets set to come up ice here for Strathroy. They're into the offensive zone. Perry cuts to the middle there. 2 Nats all over him. Down to Perry Wood down low. Wood's pass off his man. Now to the other side. Perry up to the point. Kept in. Now cleared. And now down the ice and picked up. Here comes Power in on goal, and he couldn't get the shot off, and he goes hard into the boards there. Nats bench looking for a call. They're not going to get it here. Elliston back down low. Power couldn't hold on to it. Now he gets it behind the net. Perry trying to wheel up ice. He's got it on his stick, carrying it forehand to the middle, and the pass intercepted by Elliston. 55 seconds gone off the Strathroy power play. All sorts of action on both sides. Wood leaving that one for Nelson. Nelson back in his own zone. Now he's going to come up ice on the left side. Carries it into the offensive zone. Back behind the net is Nelson. Up to the point. Nelson gets it back. Top of the circle. Looking for options here. It's Wood in the corner now with it. Taking the pass from Nelson. They'll switch spots. Wood looking on. That one stopped. Rebound out front. And it'll draw another crowd here as it looked like Barrie had it when it was blown down, but then the puck came loose after.
The poke came just as the whistle was blowing. Nothing nefarious there. No penalty on the play. Face-off will be to the left of Aiden Barrie as he kind of recovers himself here. Collects himself. Whoa. Guys, got to pay attention.
Barrie wasn't ready.
The linesman wasn't. Yeah, the referee knew what was happening, and the linesman wasn't paying attention to drop the puck.
Barrie had his back turned to the play. Rimmed around the glass and up to the line. Laszlo keeps it in here. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage for Strathroy. Laszlo, opposite side. Now trying to come through. This one sits in the slot. Scrum out front. Up to the line for Laszlo. Laszlo looks. This one will bounce off the side. Barrie goes into the net hard, and the net will come off.
Oh, was it the net?
Yeah, the net came off when Barrie went into it.
I thought. Oh, okay. I thought he killed that really quick when the puck went up on the back of the net. he didn't even give – I thought to myself, he didn't even give the Rockets player a second to try and get it off. But as we mentioned on all our broadcasts, the net to our left especially moves a lot.
Laszlo back down low. Hogarth shot that one. Stopped off the stick of Arsenault and wide. 4 seconds to go here on the man advantage. Nats looking to try and clear. Up to the line, not out. Hogarth with it. Down low. Johnson trying to walk out. Fires that one off the post from an odd angle. And it will be blown down as I believe the net came off once again behind Barrie. Rockets get nothing on the power play here, and now we'll have... Is there a penalty coming here?
I think so. Hogarth trying to be cute. Yep, unsportsmanlike conduct.
So Hogarth will go to the box here for unsportsmanlike.
He earned
and right after the power play,
yep,
the Rockets are going to have to kill against the tough Nats power play unit.
Power for London was talking to the referee, and when Hogarth came around behind the net, he poked him in the back of the calf, which led Power to almost swing a stick at him, and the referee decided, you know what, if you're going to start stuff, I'm going to sit you. And that's exactly what happened. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike for Caden Hogarth.
So the Nats back on the power play here. Looking for a shot. That one stopped by Nixon. Up to the line, kept in. McGowan. He'll get the return pass, now hands it off to Burridge. Burridge off to the right side, looking to come back out front. That one gets over. Quick movement there, and it's going to be blown down here as the net behind
Net's off.
Nixon is off.
Nice play by Habib, though, to break up that pass across.
So the face-off will be off to the left of Nixon now.
And I noticed a concerted effort there by Blake Hull to make sure he was clearing the front of that net when the puck went to the point.
Off the draw, it goes into the corner. Chard will pick it up here, tries to bring it out front, now holds on to it into the corner. Chard still with it on his forehand. Hands it up to Burridge at the top. Burridge now brings it down low, trying to knock that one away, and they will, as it's going to be cleared by Faulkner down into the London zone.
Yeah, great effort there by Caden Faulkner as he was falling to clear that puck.
50 seconds gone off the power play here for London as they work their way up ice. On the left side now, coming in across the line. Out to the middle. Now Burridge looking shot, and that one whistled wide of the goal. Bounces off to the boards all the way back up to the point now. McGowan hands it off to the left side. Looking shot. That one whistled over top of the net and out of play.
Yeah, face-off's going to come outside of the Strathroy zone. Looks like the face-off will be right out in front of the Strathroy bench with 50 seconds remaining in the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to Caden Hogarth. And 11:31 to go. Here in the third, Rockets trail by only 2.
Off the draw, it's one back, and Holmes will pick it up here. He'll rim it around the boards. It'll come all the way back out to the line, and Perry will clear it for Strathroy. Holmes, he'll come into the offensive zone now. Back behind the net, Beaupre there with him as well. It's Beaupre handing that one off. That's working the perimeter up to the point now. Holmes has it on the right side. Looking for an option. Corfield, one-time shot. Pad save, Nixon. Rebound comes out, and the Nats keep it alive up to the blue line and capped in by Cornfield. Now down low.
Habib just ragdolled Beaupre in front of the net.
Elliston into the corner. Harbor holding on to it. 4 seconds to go on the man advantage. Time ticking down. Back out onto the ice here, Hogarth. Nats still in the offensive zone. Looking to the net here. That one's going to bounce off the corner and picked up by Holmes. Holmes now. Perry tried to knock that one away. Looking for it. Out front. Good chance. Coming across. Oh, and Nixon gets across with the glove.
What a great save. I don't think that would have counted as the net was off behind him, but he didn't leave it to chance. He slid over and made a great glove stop as he was falling to keep this a 2-goal game. And that play in front of the net with Habib on Beaupre is where you miss the second official. The guy up top probably would have had that interference call. Now it went the Rockets' way, but
Back behind the Strathroy net. Here's London still inside of the Strathroy zone. Johnson looking to clear. This one will get cleared down the ice, and it'll roll for an icing call against Strathroy. 10-11 to go here in the third, just shy of the halfway mark of the period, and the Rockets have made it a 2-goal game courtesy of Riley Wood. Carson Perry also picking up a point on that. That means he extends his point streak as well. Coming into this game, Wood and Perry were 2 and 3 in the entire league in active point streaks.
Impressive. Now up to 10 and 12 games respectively, Perry and Wood.
On to the corner now for Chard. Chard taken away by Laszlo. Now Laszlo will bring it up. He's got Wood with him. Laszlo on the left side looking too big. Stop there as kicking out the pad was Barry. Now Faulkner at the line trying to hold on to this one. Faulkner gets it back. Now he cuts through. Chance out front. Nelson couldn't get the shot off. Pass up to the point. Johnson keeps it in. Faulkner behind the net. Looks out front. Nobody there for Strathroy. The backhand is going to be knocked down by Wood. Wood, he's taken down to the ice. Coming through the middle here, and now Wood, a big hit coming through. That's bench wanted a call. They're not going to get it on Duarte. And now here comes Chard.
That was no different than the hit was on Wood. 2 clean hits, one each way. I had no problem with either of them, so I'm not really sure why it is that London is so fired up about this. And Faulkner has now injected himself into the scrum, and
he's probably going to find himself in the box.
I fear that might
Strathroy was getting a power play out of this.
The hit on Wood was fine, and I had no problem with the hit on Duarte.
And both of those weren't getting penalized.
Well, that was the thing, though, because with the hit on Wood, Strathroy didn't respond in any way. There was nothing wrong with the hit, but the hit on Duarte, all of a sudden, the London bench was fired up, the players, and Caden Faulkner does make his way over to the penalty box. Now, he's not the only one. They're going to sort this out. Zach Power and Arsenault are both talking. Well, Zach Power has been in the ear of the officials all night long.
Yeah, he hasn't left the ear of the official tonight.
Yeah. Well, there's the horn. They want to figure out what's going on here.
Faulkner's in the box for Strathroy.
We got 2 nationals in the box.
Duarte's one of them, and I think he was the one getting the original call as he came back to give a little something to Riley Wood after the hit.
Yeah, I really had no problem with either hit. Oh, somebody's coming out of the penalty box. Oh, Chard.
Chard out of the box.
Guilty conscience.
So the Rockets will not be getting a power play out of this.
It would appear.
Carson Perry wants an explanation here. As does Williams.
5-on-5. Williams isn't liking the fact that the faceoff's down deep. Sorry, by Williams, I mean Coach Jason Williams. Not a fan of the fact that the faceoff is deep.
And we'll wait and hear what the penalties are announced as, but we'll play on. Here comes Power. He'll bring it in for London. Now picked off Spezial the other way. Spezial into the corner now against Pace Roth. He'll hold on to it. Looking for a pass up to the point. That one hits off the skate of the official. And back the other way come the Nats. Coming through the middle. Burridge on the right side to the middle. Oh my goodness! Nixon across with the pad save.
What a save. Right after I am convinced that the linesman missed an offside call on that rush. Chaz Nixon bails everyone out on that. What a save.
And oh boy, has he impressed tonight.
And he gets a little stick tap from the Nationals' Julian, saying, I can't believe you stopped me there.
Right off the draw, shot on. That one goes into the corner. Julian to pick it up here for London. 8:43 to go in the period. Up to the point, McGowan. Now it's picked up in the middle. Trying to get it back. Power knocked down. Power shut on. That one whistled wide. Up to the point for Pace Roth. Pace Roth down low past the stick of Julian. It's Power up to the point. Kept in. Now Kindry trying to settle down this puck. He'll clear it out past Pace Roth and back into the London zone. Now Pace Roth coming through. He's met by the hit. Kindry gets it over to Johnson, and now Johnson coming through. Back to Kindry. Owen looking, coming across his Barry. What a save to keep the puck out of the net. Back behind the net, looking to come out front. Wraparound chance.
Quick
and
whistle.
now we'll see more of a scrum off to the right side of Barrie and the London nets. And
Aiden Barrie doing his best. Whatever you can do, I can do better routine here. Matching Chaz Nixon with post-to-post save after post-to-post save. And it looks like we're probably going to have offsetting penalties here. The whistle was a quick one. The puck was never frozen, but the Nationals were upset regardless of the fact that I believe it was Ty Johnson still whacking after the puck despite the fact that it was loose.
And a Rocket in the box and Power, of course, with a couple of words for the official as he makes his way to the box.
And somehow with offsetting penalties, nope, 4 minutes, I'm sorry, for Ty Johnson up on the board. I'll be interested to see what happened here. So does that mean he got sick?
It's Kane Johnson, I believe, in the box.
Yeah. Does that mean he got 6 minutes? Because a National went to the box. And 2 Rockets, now a third one. Okay, they fixed it. It's 2 minutes on the board here, not 4, which means he got 4. And they're going to be a man short here with 8:02 to go in the third. As Blake Hull gets an explanation from the referee, and it apparently takes 2 linesmen to explain it to the Rockets bench.
And now Spezial's going over to the box. I'm not sure what. Oh, they're just going to switch him out.
They're switching up.
Ten Hag.
Yeah, Ten Hag's going to come back. Spezial's going to serve the extra 2.
I'm not sure if Ten Hag was on the ice for the play, and that might be why they were switching it up. Nonetheless, a power play here for London with 8:02 to go in the third, leading by a score of 4-2. It's Holmes with it now. He'll walk across the line. Holmes looking shot through traffic. No chance to see that one, and now the rebound stopped by Nixon.
Yeah, he didn't see that at all, but that one drifted just wide of the far post. But he's back in position on the near post to make the save on the follow-up.
Up to the point, Cornfield off the draw. Now to the left side, shot, that one missing well wide. Big bounce comes out to Holmes at the point. He's going to walk across the blue line, switch spots with Cornfield, but he hands it off to the left side. Now coming in, looking down low as there's a scrum out front. Habib in the middle of it for Strathroy. It's cleared down the ice, and the Rockets will get a change. 1:22 to go here on the man advantage for London. Pass off to Harbour on the right. It's Harbour trying to cut through the net. That one stopped by Nixon. And a little bit of an early whistle there as the official lost sight of it. He was on the opposite side of the net.
Strathroy bench has had just about enough of this linesman. Exchange now between Coach Williams and the linesman.
1:12 to go here on the power play for London. 7:14 to go in the third. 4-2 London lead. Burridge with it now. He's at the top of the circle. Shot. That one off of the body of Kindry and into the corner. Now battling with it. Coming out of it. And Burridge at the top. Hands it off. McGowan back to Burridge. Looking for a quick pass over to Chard. It's knocked down by the stick of Chard. He holds on to it. Back to McGowan. Looking for traffic out front. Burridge. Nice toe drag, but it's knocked away by the stick of Nelson. Nationals captain working with it in the corner. Now up to the point for McGowan. And
the net's off.
The net is off behind Barrie. And see where the face-off comes. Looks like they're going to keep it inside. Off to the left this time of Chaz Nixon. And that is the second time, at least that we've noticed tonight, that the officials have gotten ready to drop the puck while the goalie was turned around.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard. It really isn't.
Burridge with it now on the right side. Leaved up for McGowan. He hands that one off. That's on the perimeter here. Shot on.
Battle going. I think we're going to have them both go here. What a battle going on in front of the net between Bunker and Kindry. High sticks, cross checks. shoulder to shoulder. We got a high stick going one way and a cross check going the other, are the official calls.
And he's just making sure he stops that before
it got worse.
Anything else happens.
100%. I was just waiting for a breath somewhere to comment on what was happening out front, and then he blew the whistle.
Faulkner against Burridge in the face-off dot. Off to the left of Nixon here inside the Strathroy zone, and now Burridge is going to be thrown out here.
Yeah.
Although not happy with it. Julian takes the draw, and he wins it back to McGowan anyways. Burridge with it now. Burridge a shot on, and Nixon sees that one and makes the glove save.
Yeah. If he doesn't catch that, it hits him in the mask. So he had a great view. Nice stop. 19 seconds remain in the power play for the Nationals.
Into the corner now. Up to the point for McGowan here. 14 seconds to go on the man advantage. They'll walk through. Pad saved by Nixon. Rebound comes out to the point where it's kept in by McGowan. Now down in the corner. Pass returns up to the point. Looking shot on through traffic. That one was blocked. Didn't make it there. Back to even strength here with 6 minutes to go on the clock. Shot to the net. Stopped by Nixon. Shard will pick it up. Now Perry. Pass out to Faulkner. Faulkner will carry it through, get to the line and try to dump it in, but the Nats will knock it down and get ready to go back up ice. An exciting finish here on the way here as it comes out to the slot. Nelson couldn't hold on to it. Now into the corner. Hit by Nelson. Spezial, he's trying to get it back. Onto the wall just at the top of the hash marks here inside the London zone. Burridge now trying to shove Spezial to get the puck loose. Puck is loose as it comes out down low for Harbor. Harbor, pass on the backhand. Nats looking to clear. They'll get it up past their bench, and then it hits off the linesman on the way out. Trying to kick that one back here as it comes to Spezial. Having trouble holding on to it here as he tried to dump that one in. It's going to be cleared back past Wood. Laszlo back to get it. He's in a battle. It's going to be picked up by French in the corner. Over to the other side to Duarte. Now coming through Wood. Wood dodges a hit, works his way into the offensive zone. Wood to Laszlo. Laszlo lost it as he goes into the corner. Wood tried to get it back here, but it's going to be Arsenault for London. Flipping it up high into center. And down the ice into the Strathroy zone.
What are we doing here?
Right from the Strathroy bench, Nelson with it. Nelson comes through the middle into the offensive zone. Nelson drops to Habib. Habib shot to the net, didn't make it there. Now Perry. Back down low. Gallant had that one knocked away from him by Arsenault. Arsenault takes it away, and now Arsenault right up through the middle looking for a pass. Will send that down the ice, and it'll be an icing call against London. This game is getting chippy. 4:11 to go in the third.
Yeah, there's a lot of extracurriculars. So, yeah, Bunker and Kindry are still going to be in the box, but I got to feel like Kane Johnson's got to be out soon.
.4:11 to go here in the third. Rockets bench, I believe, calling for a timeout.
No, I don't know. Well, I don't know why they would want to do that here.
Oh, 4:11 to go. I heard it from the bench, but
I did too.
Turnover. Pimento looking out front for Wood. That pass knocked away. Hall couldn't hold on to it at the point, and it's back out to center. Now dumped in, rimmed around the boards. Inside the zone here. Hall looking to keep it in at the blue line. It's Perry holding on to it. Perry back up to Hall. Hall down low for Pimento. Pimento back behind the net. Looks for a centering pass. Penalty on the way here to London here. It'll be touched up in the corner, and Strathroy will head to a late power play. Yeah, interference is the call.
Yeah, it's interference. I didn't notice it this time. But it looks like Arsenault is going to the box. Number 7 for the Nationals. And with 3:44 to go, down by 2. The Rockets get a big opportunity here to draw within 1 on this power play.
Big power play coming for Strathroy. And by the looks of it, probably in the last 5 minutes or so, it looks like. And now Power's heading to the box as well. He's going to get in sportsman-like. He's been in the ear of the official all night, and now he's got teed up.
Actually, yeah, he got dimed there. He got a 10-minute misconduct.
So Power's gone for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, The hands on the hips is never a good sign. And we got a timeout being called.
So now Strathroy will use that timeout with 3:44 to go in the third and heading to a big power play.
And this is the time you use that. You got a face-off deep in the other team's end. You're on the power play. Oh, and look at this. Chaz Nixon's on the bench, sitting on the bench.
The door's still open, so I wonder if he's just catching a breath.
Yeah, maybe. I would have been really impressed here if they were going to pull the goaltender 3:44 to goal, down by 2.
So a 4-2 game here in the third period. Rockets heading to a power play.
And I don't know why the officials are engaging Power, like giving him an audience. He's in the penalty box. They're over there. As you said, he's been in their ear all night long. Clearly, he said one of the 7 words you can't say on TV and got himself 10 minutes.
So now the Rockets finishing drawing something up here, and they'll head to the face-off dot, ready for this offensive zone draw.
Got to hurry up. They're going to drop the puck. Seen that a few times this year.
It's one back. Kindry at the point, hands it off down low. Nelson to Perry, and they'll get set to work on the power play here. A big one with 3:30 to go here in the third. Kindry now to Carson Perry. Back to Kindry, looking shot on. That one kicked aside by Barry. Up to the point again. Kindry tries to go into the corner. There was at pace Roth, and he will clear back out to center. 30 seconds already off the power play for Strathroy. They'll try to work quick here. Perry, his pass to nobody, and it'll be cleared down the ice.
Well, it was to somebody, but they were wearing a black jersey. 3 minutes to go in the third.
Kindry over to Perry. He'll work into the offensive zone now. Perry looking shot on and stopped by Barry right into the logo as he's down in the butterfly, and we'll get a face-off coming off to his left.
Yeah, right into the logo. Not a great angle either. It's not like you were going to get a rebound off that. I'm kind of befuddled a little bit. With 3:44 to go, you get a 10-minute misconduct. I don't know why you're in the penalty box. Why are you not gone? There's not enough time for you to come back and play.
Shot on, scores! Kindry from the point. Power play goal, and the Rockets are back within one with 2:48 to go.
Great timing. 2:48 to go, as you said. And you know what? That one looked just like the power play goals scored by London earlier in the game. Not a big clapper, just wrist it toward the net, finds a hole, and it's a 1-goal game with 2:48 left.
So things are even more interesting now. 2:45 to go, and we've got ourselves a 1-goal hockey game. Dumped into the London zone. Turning it over, Spezial back down low, looking for Hogarth. Kane Johnson back there. Habib will keep it in at the line. Now Spezial holds onto it down low. Off the back of the net. Nats looking to clear. They can't. Johnson got his stick in the way. Now they'll get it at the hash marks to work their way up forward. Dump that one down the ice on a backhand, and it'll be an icing coming against London with 2:17 to go, and a big offensive zone faceoff coming for Strathroy.
This is the kind of game you like to see. Close, late. Chance to win, or at the very least, a chance to tie the game.
Perry tried to pick it up, lost the puck here. Now the Nationals work their way forward, dumped in, and they'll get that line change. Sitting out the side of the net now, and it's going to be covered up by Nixon.
Yeah, they're going to be comfortable now to just make sure the puck gets deep and try and keep it as far away from their end of the rink and Aiden Barry as possible. And mission accomplished this time around as Nixon freezes the puck. Face off to his right with 2:04 to go.
Habib in the corner. Will play it off the glass. It takes a hop up to the line. Not out, and Arsenault throws one to the net where it's going to be gloved down and just covered up by Nixon. Not risking anything here in the late going.
Yeah, that was not on net, but he slid out and didn't want to take a chance. There's been some lively bounces off the backboards tonight. So easier for him just to get a face off and start fresh here.
Trying to pick it up off the draw was Wood. Spinning and firing, and once again Another one that was going wide that's picked up by the glove of Nixon.
Yeah, no reason to chance the Nationals getting to that puck on the far side of the net. Does that a couple more times. Hopefully his guys will win the draw.
Take the chances on the draw. And this one fired right on goal by Burridge off the faceoff.
I'm not even sure that puck ever touched the ice.
1:52 to go here in the third. Trying to pick it up off the draw was Wood. It'll get up to the line and picked up by Perry. He'll work his way forward. Perry into the offensive zone, into the corner. Trying to go to Wood on the left side. Nixon looking for the bench here. Burridge couldn't, and he's to the bench. Extra attacker on for Strathroy. Spinning, firing on goal. Stopped, and the rebound is going to be cleared down the ice. And it'll be an icing call against London. Oh, what a chance, and Barry got across with the pad.
The London bench is hot over that icing call. They feel that it went off of a Rocket player or Rocket stick on the way out of the zone. With 1:26 to go, Chaz Nixon on the bench. 6 on 5 here for the Rockets.
Spinning and firing one around. Chard chips it past and he gets it out, and it's going to be a foot race for it. Burridge versus Smith. Smith now will spin and fire it off. Burridge. And it's going to be picked up by Faulkner here. Pass over to Nelson. Nelson on the right side. Works his way in, and he'll fire it into the Nationals bench. Unlucky hop there, and it'll bring the face-off outside. 1:06 to go here in the third.
Yeah, he tried to chip that off the glass as he came over the blue line. Unfortunately, the glass hadn't started yet. And it ends up almost hitting the trainer on the Nats bench.
Rockets electing to keep Nixon on the bench here with the neutral zone face-off on their side of center. They win the draw, so it might work out in their favor, but a minute to go here, and they got to work up ice. Kindry tried to throw that one back and now sent down the ice again, an icing call against London.
That works when you're up 2, where you don't care if you ice it, because if you give up 1, you're still up 1. You're only up 1. You lose a draw here and give up a goal, the game's tied.
Big offensive zone draw. Tying that one up right away. It'll be Wood to pick it up in the corner. Wood spinning, looking for options. He'll hand it down low for Perry. Perry in a battle with it now. Gets it up to the point for Smith. Smith down low for Faulkner, back behind the net. Faulkner to Perry. Perry shot. That one stopped. And it'll go out of play off the blocker of Barry. Rockets getting their chances. 35 seconds to go here.
Lots of coaching coming from Coach Williams on the bench here, yelling down, telling them where to line up.
One back, Holmes. He'll spin and fire that one around. Ball prey down the ice. That one's gloved down. Chance, and Harbor's going to find the empty net. And that'll seal the deal here with 25.2 to go.
Great play by Burridge to keep that puck from going for icing, stopping it at the Rockets' blue line, sending Harbor in alone on the empty net. 5-3 Nationals with 25.2 to go in the third period.
So it looks like it'll be all but a valiant effort here from Strathroy in the third. Off the draw, a couple of them losing their edge going into the offensive zone. D2D as Hall will dump it in now. The Rockets will chase. 16 seconds to go inside the London zone. Ten Hag throws a hit. Puck will bounce out, and it'll be cleared out by French back to center. Over to Hall. Hall's pass, and now looking for a hit there coming through the middle was French. And now this will draw a scrum at the end here as the final horn goes, and the Nationals hold on for a 5-3 win here on Saturday night against Strathroy.
As you said, valiant effort by the Rockets here tonight. Down 4-1 going into the third period, scoring 2 goals to get back within 1. Pull the goaltender for the extra attacker. Unfortunately, the puck ends up into the empty net for the 2-goal win for the Nationals.
So the Nationals win 5-3. The final score here tonight in Strathroy. The Rockets put forth their best third period comeback efforts they could tonight, but They were unable to find that tying goal with the goalie pulled, and they will lose 5-3 after the empty netter. The final score 5-3. Rockets back in action next Friday as they make the trip to St. Thomas for the first time this year to take on the Stars, who they have only faced so far once this season. So we'll see how that one goes. As for tonight, we thank you for watching with us, listening on YouTube. A 5-3 final score for London over Strathroy, and we will talk to you again